How are you?
Yeah, I am doing good. How are you doing?
I'm also good. Thank you so much. How is work? How is family? How is life?
In short, everything is going great. And yeah, how are
How
things
was
going for you?
Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Things are a bit slow. I had a very busy and a traveling month. The last month was very busy and I had to travel a lot. So
Oh, you like to
this
travel a lot.
I do travel. I think like traveling is like breathing for me. Like 12 months, it's very important exercise for me psychologically, knowledge wise, and it's very important for me to travel. So I travel a lot. I make sure that every year I visit a new place, I visit a new temple, and I meet new people. I have a new perspective, new personality. So
You
last
you
month
seem
was very.
you seem to be very like growth oriented person.
What do you do? What do you do?
I'm a software engineer.
All right, bread and butter, livelihood, monthly salary important. Apart from this, what brings you alive? What sparks a fire in you? What is it that you see on TV, on social media, on web series, and you're like, I want to do this. I want to be like this.
Even I like to travel to different places. I am a YouTuber,
Hmm.
and
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I like riding bike, and I like singing.
Hmm.
I like playing guitar.
Hmm. And
Yeah,
you are this person who loves to explore everything. No
yeah,
rules, no restrictions, no boundaries. Anything new, you're upfront for it.
yeah, exactly. I'm such kind of person.
How did the idea of YouTube strike? Really? When? How? And you just got logged in on YouTube the next day, you signed up for YouTube yet next day, and you had your own channel.
Uh, I always procrastinated to start my own YouTube channel, but then like there were some incidents where I uh, I posted one video just for the sake of something, and that video gone viral, and then I thought of continuing my YouTube journey, and also I enjoyed doing that. So that's how I started my journey.
Are you a giver? Are you a taker? Do you just give as much as you receive, equal effort, equal matching the effort? So, are you a giver? You love to give. You're a generous, big hearted person. As much as possible, you want to give away help, time, attention. Are you a taker? You are just concerned about what you get. What's your reward? How
I
much you
feel
give?
like
What you.
you are really into psychology.
Okay, you'll know even much more facts about me as we proceed through the session. Well, for the very first time, somebody's trying to like identify the things and identify it correctly. I am very, very growth oriented, very
I really
much.
like the way you were talking because even I talk just like this. That's why I was able to like. I'm not a good person reading. I can't read people very well, but the things you were mentioning are the things even I do. That's why I said, "Are you growth oriented?"
And yes, I love psychology. It's one tool to be able to connect with people. It's one thing that you gain from traveling. It's one thing that helps you know people, and when you know people, you know yourself a bit also, because the people you meet, they are reflection of you. Whatever good you are able to find in them, it's in you. Whatever bad you are able to find in them, it's again in you. and whatever you don't like about them, whatever triggers you about them, again it is an unhealed part of you. So yes. So are you a giver, are you a taker, do you just match the effort, or it is people, situation, circumstances that decide the best?
Uh, so when it comes to people who I am comfortable with, I am an extreme giver, and there are some occasions where I don't get as much as I give, and that's sometimes painful. And yeah, to summarize myself, yes, I am a giver more than a taker. But I feel like I get very less compared to what I give.
Same, ditto same. Nobody has a heart like you. Accept it. Really. I never get it. Like, and at one point in time, I used to think, oh my God, am I just like, am I the only one who's like this? And like, why don't I even receive like 1% of it? And why can't people see? Why can't they see? And what stops them from giving away your heart? And why do they really want to protect it? And like seriously, I would wonder a lot, like what is stopping the other person from doing the same or similar? Like, is my giving or love or effort not enough? What's lacking in that? So, but yes, not everybody has same heart and soul like you, and that's what makes you you. So I also used to never get it. Now
And
I'm just used to it. And my parents say
and
that
so- and sometimes
you are
actually,
giving a. Mhm.
yeah, like sometimes people are like they had some bad past. Because of that, they are fearful of giving, even though you give.
Mm, yes, that's how it happens sometimes. What are some of the incredible, admirable qualities about your parents that inspire you? And
Uh,
what is it about their lifestyle, mindset, behavior, style of living, style of working that really inspires you?
uh, my dad was a army officer, and
Mm-hmm.
when he was not there, he was serving our nation. My mom was there for me for everything.
Mm.
So she took the position of both dad and mom simultaneously, where my father was serving the nation. Uh, I felt little bit disconnected from my father because he was not there for me when I most needed him. Uh, however, as a grown-up person, I understand what he had to do that time. So the sacrifice of my dad and mom, those things really inspired me.
What do you feel about your dad, your dad's duty, and what he does? What do you feel about it now? What do you feel about it today? It's one of the most difficult profession on this earth, what your dad is doing. Dude, it's damn difficult. And one has to be made of
Yeah,
stone
that's
or
right.
steel or. So, yes, what do you feel about it today?
I feel proud to call myself his son, and uh, even he was in Kargil War. You might be knowing that.
Wow. I have been, I have had my chances, God's grace. I have had my chances where I have interacted with army people, with police people, and I am just in awe of them. But somewhere my heart breaks because they serve, they only serve, and they live away from family, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. And yes, without a doubt, we sleep peacefully because of them. We exist peacefully because of them, without a doubt. And though I'm also awestruck the way they remain active, the way they remain healthy, the way they remain mentally, physically both active. And it's how they are growing in spite of, like, they are in just one kind of a mind landscape, and in one I mean, I went to JNK and I was observing army people, and you had to stand in one particular location, and you had to be as active as possible, and you are there in the middle of the road, or you're all alone in a village, and people are there out there in the majority. Anything and everything can happen to you, but still I believe in that strength at the core that is there of the army people, that even if they are just that even if that person is just one in number and he's fighting against a village of people, he has it in him that he'll not accept defeat or die till the last moment. So I mean, I can never completely explain in all the words, but it's just God's grace that I've been, in their company, around them as much as possible. And yes, it breaks my heart also, but there is this kind of uh, amazing respect and amazing good feeling and goodwill and good wishes that I have for them. Which was the toughest posting for your dad? Of course, Kargil, now without a doubt. What does he like? Anything that you could share which he tells you about it, which is okay for you to share on the platform here?
There was an incident where uh, my dad was speaking to some general, and it was a train, and they were traveling somewhere. Uh, so the train was completely like army train. My dad was speaking to one general, and he went for washroom. He went that particular bogie of that train was busy. The washroom was busy, so he went to nearby washroom. Uh,
Hmm.
so the train exploded, and till
My
my dad
goodness.
luckily went to other bogie for washroom. Till that bogie, the train was entirely destroyed. Even my
It
like
is.
dad barely survived, and that was one of his life changing moments, which he says shares me today.
Dude, it's a trauma for life. You were just with them a few seconds ago, and in just 1 second, look at this, what happened. Oh God, oh God. And God's grace, which was an easy posting. God's grace, which was a posting like where it was comparatively, maybe any posting which was comparatively easier.
Yeah, that's no work is small actually. Like, everyone need to focus on doing their work well, and
How was the COVID? Sending your dad lots and lots of good wishes, and may Lord Ganesha be with him wherever he is. Anything and everything can happen to him, but God's grace be there. And the bestest of wishes and the bestest of blessings I have, sending all of them to your dad. God's grace be there. God's grace be there.
thank you
And
so
may
much.
you take his values forward, and may you make him extremely, extremely proud. See, relationships keep changing. Even as a family, we have a journey. The interpersonal relationships, the relationship with neighborhood, with society, that keeps on changing. But the biggest blessing is that we have our parents, howsoever they are. And it's in my family. Like, we have the elders of the family, and some of the elders are weird, and some of them are like too old mindset. But, at the end of the day, we're just happy that they are here with us as they are. God's grace, God's grace. The family, howsoever it is a blessing first. Later on, whatever is or whatever is not. Let me ask you, which okay, so you're a YouTuber. How do you how do you keep yourself creative? How do you try to get as many ideas, inspirations for yourself? When one, it's not achieving the success, but it's maintaining the success that is difficult. Again, God's grace and good luck that you had such a welcome on YouTube, but maintaining that success is also not easy. Especially, people expect, then after, people expect, and always people expect your level to rise and rise. So how do you keep yourself created? How do ideas, inspiration keep coming in?
So currently, I am on that journey itself of maintaining and balancing everything. Uh, I am doing job and simultaneously making 15 minutes a day for my channel. Apart from that, I am also doing so many other things, whichever I am interested in. And on weekends, I take some rest. So I can't say that I have figured it out, but there are moments when I have some ups and downs, and life is a struggle, and that makes it beautiful.